Y'all see what that's doing right there? No, I don't need no cash back. You too? Feels like we're gonna get a little sprinkle. What up, badass? Good morning, good morning. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. They thought I was bullshitting about the Pop-Tarts. They thought I was straight bullshitting about the Pop-Tart. I wasn't playing. Boom. Time to fade this black top, get down on the road. Whew. I was like mad dark for whatever reason. But we're gonna go ahead and hit to get into the intro. What's going on, y'all? It's your boy LSCR254. You tune in for another one. Just picked up breakfast. You know what I'm saying? Got some Pop-Tarts. I meant to get them shits last night when I was at the store. Totally slipped my mind. All the way forgot about it. As you can see, it's kind of darker this morning. We're supposed to get some rain. The current time is 7:09 a.m. It is 50 degrees, so a little bit warmer this morning. A little bit, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Tell me what you think about a Regal. Oh man, that Regal is nice, man. I like the color choice. It's not too plain, but not too loud. A nice kind of in between color. It'll still catch eyes, you know, without it. The LS3. I want to see that thing move, man, because I know that for the majority of a lot of the videos, or a lot of the car, you know, when you put the LS motors in there, they really kind of do the fool. So I mean, to see a 6.2 off in a G body, you know what I'm saying? Cause they probably the lightest out of all the swaps, maybe, as far as like GM cars go. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people do, you know, the Miatas, the 240s and shit like that. So out of probably like the GM old schools, you know what I'm saying, it's probably one of the lighter ones. So I would like to see, you know, once it's off in action. But I love the color choice, you know what I'm saying? Great choice for the motor. What transmission did he end up putting behind it? And what other stuff did he upgrade? Anything else drivetrain wise? I know there's kind of been a debate on, well, not necessarily a debate. I've seen kind of people going back and forth on if the drive shaft needs to be cut for a G-body to do the LS swap. Let's get some light up in here. Okay, the color come from the new Jaguar. .480 BMR suspension, big cam, wheel wood brakes. Oh, okay. And then sometimes that's like one thing, probably like a lot of car guys, they, or maybe like a lot of swappers, they may overlook, you know, like you want to get it, you want to get the car moving, but then, you know, you gotta be able to stop that bit too, you know what I'm saying? So to change over to, so, you know, you put out this massive horsepower in the car, but if you still, because you know, a lot of the early GMs, you know, because they, I mean, it wasn't necessary, or they didn't have the technology then. More so because it wasn't necessary, they only had one piston brakes, like up front, like it's one piston. So even if you upgrade to, you know, something that's 2, 3, and I've been doing some research on what I'm gonna do with the colors as far as the brake upgrade, because there are some options out there. So it'll be on budget, because y'all know how I do, you know what I'm saying? But it's still an option out there for that, you know, to upgrade the braking, you know. But not that I'm making no crazy at all. Put a little, you know what I'm saying? Put a little boom stick in that bitch, you know what I'm talking about? But I ain't no secret, I've been telling y'all I'm gonna do the cam in that bitch. It's crazy, because that's how you know the weather gonna change and shit. The weather doesn't change because how deep or how bright or how dark it is in the morning. But I check the forecast. Yeah, and that's what I was reading. The Blazer joints. Camaro would be fire too, you know, if you could find. I mean, I don't think Brembos is, for what I'm trying to do, you don't necessarily probably need no Brembos, but you know, that's the desired platform, I guess, for the SS. You know, a lot of people want to put a name with their shit. But yeah, man, overall, man, that's a sweet build. And like I said, them Dakota gauges, you know what I'm saying? They always a nice touch as well. Is there do you know why he went with them VHXs over like the regular digital joints? What up, Berto? J-Tech. Yeah, man, I've been in my wiring bag, you know what I mean? Trace down the broken wire and shit, you know, got the C10 A1 day one, man, so I'm happy about that. It wasn't all of the wires like I was suspecting, and that harness was just all the way fucked up. But that's all it takes. All it takes is one bad wire. One or two bad wires will fuck up your whole day. Mr. Get in there. Yeah, I'm subscribed to him. I had to go kind of check out more of his videos, kind of more in depth. Cause you know when you start watching a new YouTuber, you kind of just keep up with the more recent stuff that they've done. You don't always go like all the way back. And a lot of the times they have a lot of good fucking content. They have a lot of good content. A lot of good content. But yeah, before we sway to, you know, far off topic, you know what I'm saying? Topic for this morning, or the question of this morning, or you know, whatnot is: did you reach your goal for 2019? I mean 2018. I hope I didn't put 19 in the title. If not, I'll go change it. But did you reach your goals for 2018? And I'm not necessarily talking about personal goals. I'm more so talking about your car goals. I mean, not to say that I don't care about you as a person, but you know, I try to keep everything topic related, kind of like around the cars. You know, I don't want to try to veer off too far. You know, a lot of people, you know, they don't like it when you do that. You know what I'm saying? So I try to keep it aware. You know, it's kind of the same shit that you came to the channel for in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Which a lot of people is Caprice, you know, but overall it's, you know, car shit. So hopefully we should have an update on the Caprice coming soon. I was supposed to get some shit done this week, man. I ain't get it done, so I just been running fucking like a chicken with my head cut off, making sure that everything is lined up for this wedding and shit, and trying to handle other shit. What up, Classic? So you gotta take your Pepto-Bismol or your nausea medicine and stuff. And I know a lot of time, man. Sometimes it just happens. You know, you don't necessarily plan to do all like the shaky video and, you know, shit like that, but I mean it is prone to happen. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times you more than likely you focus more on the content more than anything else. So you might get out there and get some shaky video, but y'all know me, I've been in my editing bag, man. I've been trying to, you know, chop shit up, make it to where it's not too bad for y'all, man. Just progressing, you know, the quality and everything, you know, up with everything else. So I think it's pretty beneficial, man. Pretty beneficial. I don't know if y'all, I just want to take like a quick second Shout out to Astro Audio. I think that's his channel. Astro Audio and Steve Davis, man. Astro made a video, you know, just big up and, you know, Steve on what he's doing over there on this channel, and, you know, just recognizing, you know, building up, you know, like, hey, this is a dude to watch, whatever. So, shout out to Astro, man. Shout out to Steve. You know what I'm saying? The other two channels that, you know, I've been subbed to Astro. I don't know what he's watching videos. I know I've come across a couple of his videos while I was trying to diagnose the Riviera, or as I continue to diagnose the Riviera. But yeah, for the most part, you know what I'm saying, and from what I've seen, he got a lot of videos that span a lot of, you know what I'm saying, a lot of topics, a lot of different builds. It's not just Chevy. He got all kind of shit on there, so. But positivity like that is like much needed, you know what I'm saying? Much needed. He say he do that shit on purpose. He be like, oh, we're at the junkyard, earthquake. Yeah, man, I had to check his video out, man, and see what I can find. But I know that I was doing some research, and I seen that, you know, S10 or Blazer brakes. Come on, B, get out of the way, yo. But yeah, the Blazer, I was reading that the Blazer brakes, even like the master cylinder and shit, like a lot of that shit is interchangeable. And they were saying to do the master cylinder, you know, so it, you know, it's proportion right and shit. But that's for a video. Y'all don't get that here. Just know I'm in my bag, you know. Just know I'm researching, you know what I'm saying? I'm not just pulling shit out my ass. I'm always behind the scenes trying to make some kind of progress. It's a movement. It's a movement. Morning, Outcast. What was your car go, Berto? Car or truck? I know everybody don't have cars. I know some people got trucks. Me, I don't know. I was just kind of all over the fucking place this year. Like, if anything, like, my fucking skills leveled up. Some of them, you know what I'm saying? I'm still trying to work on the diagnostic shit. But the skills have leveled up to the point where it's like, okay, well, now I can kind of understand, you know what I'm saying, how this stuff works, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. So the only goal, and I don't know. I don't even know if I set a goal out when I did the harness and shit. I know, if possible, and I don't know, because I mean, I might be cutting it close now. Today is the date on this bitch. Today is the 6th. So if I can get my computer out here real soon, like I don't know, cause it's like when I come home this evening, man, me and my son gotta hit the barbershop and shit. So, and then when I come home, I'll be doing other shit. Cause the other day I was working on the harness. The fuse blocks and shit should be here today. So the fuse blocks, I don't know what happened with the mail. The shit got delayed. But yeah, the fuse blocks should be here today, and then I can kind of finish wiring up that shit for that. So I was trying to get the harness to a point wasn't that much that I would have to do once the harness or once the fuse blocks and shit got here. But I can't really wire up the relays and all that shit until, you know, it got here. So that part. And then Friday, you know, I got the wedding rehearsal, so I won't be able to do it after that. Saturday is the wedding, so I won't have no time to do it then. The week after that, I mean, it's pretty much gonna be focused on getting them photos, the photos edited, and then get their custom wedding album made. So it's like I said, it's gonna be. I mean, I give like a 2-week turnaround, you know, on the album and shit like that, and the pictures and shit. But like, it's gonna be close. I want to have this shit before Christmas, know what I mean? So yeah, the goal, I guess that, like, I guess I didn't formally state it, but you know, was to have a fucking Caprice up. But that kind of really just started, 'cause I was just juggling shit. Like I said, I was everywhere this year. You know what I'm saying? We got rid of the bad apples. You know what I'm saying? Got a new apple. You know what I'm saying? So Caprice is kind of working itself out. Like I said, next thing is gonna be like the brakes and shit on that. Making sure that it's good to go. That should be fairly simple, you know. Just get the brakes changed and shit like that. Oh my fucking god! Are you serious, nigga? Bro, got me out to be swerving like I'm drunk or some shit, nigga. Fuck out the way. Bro, it's another empty fucking cop car. They do that shit every time, nigga. They want to catch somebody slipping, though. So, long story short, I guess I just want to try to get this fucking Caprice going. Cargo's not really reached, because I didn't really set any, but expansion of knowledge, progress, you know, not being in the same spot I was last year, definitely. Like, I did my own fucking harness. Like, bruh. Which is some shit that I, you know, never thought I would do. So, some shit that I dreaded, some shit that I stayed away from, like the plague. Did my own harness. I fixed somebody else fucked up ass harness. Like, I mean, I would say progress was made. I would say progress was made. I was trying to get my thought out. I'm not ignoring y'all comments when I get to the parking lot, and I can stop and I can read everything and shit. Oh, the 455 and the Digi Dash. This piece of shit ass Ford just pulled in front of me. Then gotta have the nerve to have some little ugly ass muffler on the back. I would set a blazer brace for my Monte Carlo. Yeah, man. I'm most likely I'm gonna do that. Like I said, the color's gonna kind of be like a little. It's gonna be Frankenstein. Like that's why I named the shit the Frankenstein Project and shit. I updated the playlist last night and shit, so stuff is kind of more condensed. So if y'all trying to follow videos that have to do with the certain bills and shit, I'm trying to get that shit organized off in the playlist. For the Caprice, well, Caprice and the C10 I already got one, but I really haven't been updating it with the new videos and stuff. So. But those playlists are there, you know, so you can go back and you can see the bills from, you know, day one and shit. So if anything, I don't know, like, was it gold? I'm trying to think, like, cause I think did I get the truck last year or a year before last, something like that. If I did get a truck last year, then you know, then. Of course, the goal was to get it running and driving, which it's doing. But yeah, now it's just kind of, you know, it's time to reset, outline some goals for 2019. And set them, you know, personal goals and car goals. What was some personal goals that y'all set for this year? And do y'all feel that y'all met them, or are you on the way to meeting them? What up, Schaefer? He said I can't even get a Pop-Tart. 25 cents. And actually, that's on the cheap side. $7.35. We have arrived. Let's run into the building. Run into the fucking building, why don't you? Dude. Next year, I want to get started on my iRocks body interior. Is it a lot of rust involved, or how is that? It's safe. All I got is 17 cents. Well, how about I give you 17 cents and you let me break off a corner of your Pop-Tart? Fuck no, Schaefer. Break off the corner of your Pop-Tart. I know I be putting y'all on the fire. If y'all are not on these frosted brown sugar motherfucking Pop-Tarts. I've been eating these shit since I was a kid. Don't sleep on them, yo. Don't sleep on them. My motivation comes from projects. I kind of guessed by your name. Outcast Projects. My rock was in a building that burned, a lot of smoke, paint, smell, damage. Yeah. Oh, okay. So more so, it's kind of more so cosmetic. Classic. What were your goals? I know you probably finna go to sleep on us and shit. I want to get your feedback before you go off to dreamland on us and shit. I know you just got off work. Man, I'm telling you, boy, I was ready to flip a fucking table on these bastards yesterday. They had me 38 hot. Mm-mm-mm. What up, JP? Good morning, brother. Topic for this morning is: did you meet your goals, or are you on the way to meeting your goals for? Well, did you meet your goals for 2018? If not, then are you on the way to meeting your goals? Why didn't you meet your goals? What obstacles did you run into? You know, shit like that. I was telling everybody that I ain't really set no goals, but of course, the goal is finish everything. But um, of course, y'all know about halfway through the year when we was getting ready to get started on surveillance shit, we kind of had to reset and shit. So Chevelle left, Cutlass came, but still veering off in the other directions and shit. So then started working, so time kind of got cut back and shit. So. Not all of them. House number one. Shit. House number one. Personal goals, I would say I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Um, I would say I'm good. I don't know necessarily if they were exceeded, but I guess part of it was just kind of getting out, finish it cause I finished school earlier this year, and you know what I'm saying, wanted to find a job. You know what I'm saying? So even though it's not the greatest job, I found a job. So. And it's really, I mean, it's not the worst job either. You know what I'm saying? But shit, once child support and shit start eating up your check, hell, it feel like you don't be making shit. But that's responsibility. And then on top of that, you got other shit going on. Trying to build your cars and, all of that stuff. So, know what I mean? I went to the yard yesterday and it was worse than your old one. Oh, shit. It was just bent. I didn't get my house fixed this year. What were the plans for the house that you didn't get done? I'm sure you got started on them. a lot of times, you know, we get started on stuff and then we get sidetracked. Life happens. You know, it's a lot of variables. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of stuff that can happen that can kind of throw you off course. So it's definitely understandable that you don't always complete everything. I know that I didn't. But before it even gets to the end of the year, you know, um, we just gotta reassess, you know, the goals, you know, prioritize them, and then, you know, push forward. Okay, you gonna pay the money. What what color are you going with, or is there a color scheme that you're going with? Shit, new basement before full remodel is gutted and hold on, and half lifted. It's just been too wet. Yeah, the weather is the weather definitely. Oh no, there's you talking about like you talking about the weather has made it too wet, right? I'm going with Rescue Green. It's a pearl green used on the Jeep Wranglers. Oh, okay. JP said, are you gonna paint it yourself? Are you gonna get in your paint bag? What the hell is that about? It snowed as I was coming back from the yard. Yeah, gotta miss Texas. Gotta miss Texas. We have to be able to drive our skid steers in the basement and dig a bunch of old basement dirt out. So we need the ground real dry for a couple of months. Oh yeah, man. That's unfortunate. But hopefully, when does the weather kind of let up y'all way with the snow and stuff? We had a ramp and a half digging done, and now it's on hold. Well, yeah, you know, like I said, that's something that happens. Weather can't really do nothing about it. God's plan. Hashtag. Hashtag God's plan. Okay, about March, April. Is that about the same for you, Outcast? March, April, it'll let up. I'm really considering it because it's too expensive to have a good shop do it. Yeah, hold on. It was coded 5,000 to start without seeing the car. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. fuck that shit. Check this out. Me and Pryor was talking, and Pryor already started kind of rattle canning the front of the Chevy and shit. He liked that all black look. Me personally, I'm thinking about doing the same shit to the C10. The C10 not gonna be no show truck or no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? We just scuff it up, put some fucking black paint on the bitch. Well, maybe not black. I don't know. I'm still kind of fucking undecided on the color. But I was thinking either blue or black. Blue, I was thinking kind of blue, because my other truck was blue and that was a bad bitch. So this one gotta be that one reincarnated. But I don't know. I'm thinking blue and black gonna be the scheme though. Cause they say that black is, I guess, hard to paint or whatever. And ain't gonna be no car show ass car. This is just shit for the channel. We doing it. So I mean for me, but for the channel. So I don't know if we're gonna end up rattle canning it. So we got a couple compressors. Might kind of do it that way. From what I've seen, what I've heard, what I've read, the preparation is really the most important part. And then just having somewhere to paint the bitch at. You know what I'm saying? I got a homeboy back home in Waco. I know he painted his first car and shit. Not too long ago and shit. Honestly, for that type of thing though, I need to get that cutlass out of the way, which kind of puts that shit on a longer timeline than I would like. But I mean, it can be done. It can definitely be done. I mean, you just take it a panel at a time, man. Take it a panel at a time. And I feel like even with just rattle canning and valve covers and shit, I feel like I learned a little bit about, the most important part is the prep. So prep that shit right. You know what I'm saying? You should be Gucci, man. Should be Gucci. Get it a good distance. Overspray your layers. I think I can do it. And the winner will get a chance and have to be all hands on deck to finish quickly because we have a 20-ton house on jack stands over our head. Yeah, that will do it. You gotta have your camera guy. We need to see this though. Like the camera guy, we just need the camera guy. Or y'all can just set the camera up in the corner, put it on time lapse, and then let it record as y'all doing what y'all doing. But that would be interesting. I haven't seen anything like that. We don't have Texas don't really have basements and shit like that. There's a place here that quotes you 20,000 without seeing a vehicle. Bitch. Look here, I go to fucking Mako before I pay $20,000. Please believe me, I will go to fucking Mako. would even consider a wrap, yo. What time is it? It's almost time to go to work. I'd rather sit here with y'all and shit. I don't want to go in here fucking with these people. KC's paint shop here in the DFW starts at 45K with paint jobs, but they only do show quality. 45,000, bruh. I ain't gonna tell you what paint we need to do for me for 45,000. Paint would need to do some explicit shit for me for 45,000. Before I go, let me see. What is the total plan for the Cuddy? Cuddy really ain't got no plan right now. I'm just focused on the Caprice, really. But I know that I'm gonna run them 243 heads. I'm gonna continue making the videos and shit so that I can get YouTube. Once I hit a certain threshold and shit, YouTube, with the YouTube money I get, that'll pay for at least the fucking cam. I buy the springs out of pocket. Yeah. So I mean, motor wise, I mean that's all I'm doing. 243 heads, cam. That's about it. I don't know if I'm going for L60 or that 350 trans yet. Probably gonna lean towards the 4L60. Yeah. As far as the specifics of it, I don't have them yet, but general overview, that's what's gonna happen. Like I said, I'm just trying to finish up this thingamajigger bobber. Finish up the Caprice, then move to the C10, then move to the Cuddy. In that order. Well, y'all, gotta go punch this clock, make this bread, get this fetted, count that guap. So, it's your boy LSCR254, man. Y'all have a wonderful Friday, Junior, man. We almost to the weekend and shit, so I will see y'all in the morning. So, y'all have a blessed one, man. It's your boy LSCR254. Remember, identify your weaknesses, make your strength. Life is all about choice to choose wisely and productivity over procrastination. Gone.